All right, we keep it going here on the MPSF Media Day for this fall 2025 men's water polo season. We've been excited to have all the coaches so far, and we're very excited and blessed to have Coach Gina-Bella with us from Penn State Behrend. Thanks for being with us, Coach. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you all clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Got you loud and clear, Coach. Thanks for joining us. And remind us all here, Penn State Behrend in the great state of Pennsylvania. Talk to us a little bit about the location, where you're calling from, where your program's at, and a little bit about Penn State Behrend itself.
Yeah, of course. We're located in Erie, Pennsylvania, so right in between the cities of New York, Buffalo, and Cleveland, Ohio, right on Lake Erie, close to Canada too. So we have three different airports we can fly from: Buffalo, Cleveland, and Erie Airport. So very centrally located, big interstate next to us. But here at Behrend, we're also part of the Penn State University system.
That's right.
So you see those California, Cal State teams, and we're Penn State. We're Penn State. We're the only varsity program for the Penn State University. So really, really excited to have the boys come back and work hard for this season. We got a close taste of the championship last year, so looking forward to putting in the work and be better this year.
Yeah, you talk about being part of that Penn State family and being lakeside there in Erie, and you're also coming off of a 2024 where you had the most wins in program history. So talk about what brought you such success last year in 2024 and bringing this program that accolade.
I always say my coaching style, I adapt to my players a lot, and that's what I kind of teach my players to adapt to the game. We do I played in Europe, so we do a very European style training where it's simulation scrimmages and stuff like that. But, I think it's just the hard work the boys bought into the program, and, I'm bringing in great coaches. My sister's on staff as a volunteer assistant. She heads out to Italy to play professionally in a few weeks. We have our own goalie coach who's also alumni, Kara Stegman. Great to have our goalies work with her. And then, we just have alumni come back and help out as volunteers. So really great mix of coaching staff. This year we'll have Jack Hull, one of our All-Americans that graduated last year. They'll be helping out our centers too. So I think just bringing in different, I call it a potluck. Everyone brings something different to the table that we just make it a great meal.
Yeah, great job of that. And those most wins in program history also got you second place in the MPSF Eastern division last year. So building upon that success, how do you think you build on it and continue it here in the 2025 season?
We take it day by day. We get through our preseason training. We look at each tournaments individually, what teams we're playing, and like I said, we back then in the MPSF championships, we're not rebuilding, we're reloading. So, we got that taste of the championship last year. That we're hungry for it now this year. We have a lot of young players coming in, a lot of upperclassmen. We both have Ryan Carpico returning. He took a year off last year for study abroad, and Eugene Kruger coming back. So we have a good mix of upperclassmen and underclassmen as well. So looking forward to just them combining and getting that team chemistry that we need for the year.
Yeah, we're going to talk here in a little bit with Nick Thompson, one of the utility players out of Michigan. Maybe talk a little bit about Nick and what we can expect to hear from him and see from him this fall.
Yeah, Nick is just an overall athlete. His capabilities in the pool and outside the pool are amazing. But what I really want to touch on is just he's just a good person, a good leader, good role model. From his freshman year, he had a very raw talent that, he came here and we really developed him into the player that he's at right now. And, he's coming back bigger and better. He gained 15 pounds this summer. And, he put on that muscle that he needs to, not just compete with D3, but also the D1 and D2 teams too. So he's really just, great athlete, but just a great person outside of the pool. Academics wise, he really leads that team. Just to be a good person, which is what we look for on this team.
It's great to hear. So we talked about these 16 returning players and the success you had last year. Who's new to the team this fall that we should be looking out for that's going to help the cause?
I was just talking to my assistant coaches the other day. I'm like, who's going to be that starting line? And that freshman class that's coming in, we have 6 coming in that are going to all come in on that same level as their upperclassmen returning. So we have Owen Crow from Texas. We have Kaden Kurikowski, our new 2-meter player. We have Jack Johnson from Philly area. So we have a really good group. Riley McDowell too from Michigan. A lot of them are former teammates of the current players in our team, so they already have that team chemistry being built in. So it's going to be a really interesting year and very hard job for me to pick, who's on that lineup and who works best for that championship game. But a lot of the boys are motivated and they're looking good for this year.
Well, that's great. glad to hear all the excitement and to see the roster being built up the way you're building it, Coach. Anything else you want to say here as we wrap up about Penn State Behrend, about the program, anything you're excited for the future that you want everybody out listening to hear?
We're just looking to be better every day. I'm really excited to, host one of our MPSF conference tournaments on October 18th. That will be a really good battle between all, 7 teams that are there playing. And I think it's going to be a really close call this year of who's coming in and who's going to be taking the top. It's going to be a really fun game.
Yeah, well, that's great. We wish you all the best of luck this fall, Coach, and keep doing what you're doing to build the program up. And again, good luck this fall. I'm excited to watch you play.
Thank you.